And welcome to the Abundology podcast. My name is Renee Spears and I'm coming to you from downtown Portland, Oregon, where right now there is a beautiful rainbow out my window. This is the weekly energy update for the week of January 12th, 2020. Every Sunday I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And today is the day. This is the day astrologers have been talking about for years, many of them calling this the most important astrological time in our lifetime. And we haven't had this Saturn-Pluto conjunction in this sign in the charts for over 500 years. And it comes just 2 days after the lunar eclipse, which astrologers said is the most important eclipse in our lifetime. So yes, these are intense, important times when deep personal transformation and growth are happening. And you may be feeling the intensity physically too. You may be really tired and feel like you're coming down with something, a headache. I know the last couple days I've had this low-grade headache. It just feels like there's pressure right now. So right now there's 2 rainbows, double rainbow. I'm taking this as a sign of good luck as we're doing this podcast. You might also be feeling some anxiety and depression. And these symptoms are telling us to take it easy right now, to get some extra sleep, take some more vitamins, relax. Because life is never going to be the same from this point forward. We've talked about this being a time when you get a clean slate. And we're now starting to move forward in our lives, our new lives, following our plan to get there. And this time is similar to when you start a new job or you go off to college or you buy a new house. You're excited for what's happening, but it's still really new and stressful. So the first month or so at a new job, you're just trying to adapt. You don't really know your coworkers. You don't really know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You don't know where to eat lunch. You don't know how long it takes to get to work. It's just a new world. And that's what's happening now. It's a new world, and it's going to take us some time to adjust. So cut yourselves a break right now. Ease up on yourself. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself to drive forward with the plan. We're just going to ease into the plan. Take manageable baby steps. And this is a time to open our minds. We're moving into a new way of being. Things are going to be different. There's more feminine energy out there right now. There's more of a recognition of our sixth senses, our intuition. And those of us with these extrasensory gifts and skills, well, we're kind of coming into our time right now. And all of us are maturing. So on last week's podcast, the astrologer Kara James talked about the 2020 astrology forecast and said that this is a time when the fundamental structures will be crumbling. Governments, financial institutions. So we're in for a whole new world, and that's what's happening out there in the world, but it's also happening internally. Our lives as we've known them are fundamentally changing, and we're moving into a whole new way of being. So the best way to deal with this energy and this new way of being is just to adjust slowly. If you don't have a dream or you don't have a plan yet for getting where you want to be, you need to do that now. So take some time to think about and start to put into action, or at least put down on paper, what you're moving toward. What is the plan for this next chunk of life, this next 36-year cycle? And if you've been listening to this podcast and following along, you've probably already done the dreaming of your new life and starting on your plan. So from that point, then, we just start to take these baby steps in that direction. Like I said, this is a long 36-year cycle or 500-year cycle, depending on how you look at it. So there's no hurry. We just need to continue to move into the direction of where we want to go. So for example, if you wanted a new job or a new career, the baby steps would be to get your resume in order. Then you check out to see if there's any schooling that you need. You might apply for some jobs. Whatever you do, don't beat yourself up because you haven't found the job yet. We're just taking baby steps right now. This is a whole new world, a whole new way of being. So we're just going to ease into it. And it's the perfect time if you haven't been happy with how you are being in the world. This is a time, once again, where you get that clean slate. If you've been a nasty person, maybe you've been uncaring, maybe you've taken horrible care of yourself and your soul in the past, now is the time where you get to completely change that. And starting once again with those little baby steps. You want to take better care of yourself. Start walking a little bit more. Add in some more fruits and vegetables. This isn't hard. Baby steps. And it's taking a lot of our energy just to deal with what's happening in the sky right now. Just to deal with these planets moving and these conjunctions and these eclipses and these full moons and all of this big stuff takes a lot of energy. So don't expect that you're going to have a lot of energy left over to charge forward toward the goals. That's kind of unrealistic right now. So the key is just to continue to move in that direction. So bottom line, this week is to take it easy, to go slow, take extra great care of yourself. These are super duper intense times. So be easy on yourself and others. We are all going through this together, everyone on the planet right now. So if we can cut everybody just some slack, cut yourself some slack, things are going to go a lot easier. And although these are tough times, these are life-changing times too. So remember and keep positive that we are moving in the right direction, even if it appears that we aren't. Things may seem really crazy right now, so just keep going. Baby steps toward our new goal and our new life. So I thank you so much for listening. Please take it easy this week. Take a couple things off your to-do list and just make it through the week. And remembering that everything is going to be okay. Even if it doesn't seem like it this week, I promise you that everything is going to be okay. So hang in there, be easy on yourself, take it easy, relax, and I will talk to you next week.